Good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday, 5 p.m. It's time to learn some English and welcome to your English class. It's streaming straight from Cali, Colombia. You know, I hope you guys are here, with a good disposition. You're ready to learn. All right. It is great to be back. And remember, we are here on behalf of Centro Cultural Colombo Americano in Cali. And we are a sponsor also for the program Colombia Nos Une, the Cancillería de Colombia, and the Consulate of Colombia in Houston, Texas. So I'm so glad to be here. I hope you guys are ready, as every Monday to learn some English. I have received some comments from people about the English class. They have questions. They want to join the English class on Mondays, but they are afraid. It's the first time they are in an English class. So you are all welcome. Yeah, from wherever you are in this moment. Joining us. It's great to be here. And if this is your first time, don't worry, okay? Poco de español, bienvenidos a todos, a esos que me han escrito por allí y dicen que es la primera vez que, ay, no sé nada de inglés, ¿cómo voy a hacer? Esta es una clase de inglés en inglés, pero donde van a aprender algo. Algo de vocabulario, algunas expresiones, algo de gramática. We do a little of everything. We do pronunciation as well. So if this is your first time, and you have little English, don't worry. Okay, try to enjoy this hour. Try to learn some English and see, how things are. I see I have a little mistake in the date. Today is August 1st. I'm sorry about that. August 1st. I'll make a little correction there. Okay, good. Yeah. So don't worry about it. Okay. This is survival English, and from wherever you are, saying hello to us today. Let me tell you what we are going to do today. Okay. Recuerda que siempre iniciamos con un pequeño resumen, un review of what we studied before. So we are going to do some review today about the use of that questions that are questions that you use to confirm information. We are going to do that. And then we are going to discuss a topic, a new topic, that is the difference between so and such. These two words that are very useful, and we are going to talk about them. I want to say hello to Astrid. Astrid is there. You have already, written to me. Alexander, nice seeing you, Alexander. It's great to have you in class. All right. Yeah. Thank you, guys, for joining the class. Remember to invite your friends. If you have some friends who are learning English and they want to practice, come on, this is a nice place. Once again, we have people with different levels of English, but that's great because we can learn from each other. I know some of you have a very good level of English. De esos vamos a aprender mucho los que tenemos un nivel más poco. So don't worry. Esperanza, yes. Liliana, Pipe, how you doing? Tatiana, hello. Thank you for joining us. Once again, I'm here in Cali. Well, it's hot again in Cali these days, which is good. I mean, we Caleños, we like this weather. I hope wherever you are, guys, is nice and warm, and I hope you're having a great time. Thank you, Kate, for saying hello, and to your English class. I hope you find, a nice place to practice. Number one, to learn again vocabulary and expressions, and to learn from each other and to make some connections. No, I know some of you make connections. Tatiana, Cali, yes, Cali is in the house. Tatiana, yes. Miriam, Sonia, good afternoon. Okay, I mean, it's great to have you here. Once again, for those of you who are here for the first time, relax. Check the class, pay attention, see what you can understand. I'm sure that you will learn something today. So let's not talk anymore. All right, David. Hello, David. Okay, nice having you. And let's start. Let's start with our class. I have prepared what I think is a very nice class with your opportunities to participate. Remember, talking about participation, our participation is through the chat. So, I mean, write to me. I'll try to read your comments. I'll try to answer your questions if you have questions. Remember, and again, at the end, we'll talk about this, that if you have a topic that you want to propose, I mean, this is your class. You can propose topics. Some people have written to me, on Facebook, and there are questions there, and I try to please, as many as possible. Campeche, wow, Somi, that's great. Okay, that's very good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. It's great to have you here. Okay, so what if we learn some English? Okay, let's do that. And before we do that, remember our classes. If you want um, to check these classes, they are recorded on the Colombia Nos Une Facebook page. You go there and you can check the classes there if you want to see previous classes. Anyway, I'm always recycling, I'm always bringing new topics. Adriana, the classes are Monday, 5 p.m. Colombian time. Yeah. If it is not a holiday, all right. Yeah. Good. So if it is not a holiday, I mean, it doesn't matter, what happened. We have a class at 5 p.m. from 5 to 6. Okay. Bogota is in the house. Great. Okay. Thank you. I haven't been to Bogota in a while. I have to go. Let's start, guys. So, as I said before, and before some of you said hello, this is what we are going to do today. Number one, review. Always, I mean, always go over. It is difficult for the brain to remember if you don't go over things, if you don't go back. So that's why studying is so important and reviewing. In Córdoba. Okay, wow, that's good, Kelly. I haven't heard from a person from Córdoba, and that's good. Your first time here, Joanna. Welcome, Joanna. Thank you for being here. Great, great. Okay, good. So we'll do the review of TAT questions. Okay, we talked about TAT questions last class. So we will discuss a little again. What is a TAT question? What are TAT questions for? And we'll do a little exercise for you. I have a little exercise. Okay. Um, then we'll talk about today about the difference between so and such. Me imagino que han visto estas palabras por ahí. Dice, oh, so and such. Oh yeah, I've seen that, but I don't know really what the difference is. So today you'll know that. And at the end, we'll continue talking in our pronunciation space about stress, but we'll talk a little about stress based on suffixes. If you don't know what a suffix is, you'll know in a while. Okay. Yurani, a technique to 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 learn vocabulary. You forget everything. Okay, Yurani. There might be several reasons why you forget everything, but there are different techniques. At the end, I'm gonna give you one today. Please remind me. Hi, Elsie. Nice seeing you, Elsie. I know you are around sometime. So, are you ready to learn some English? Let's practice. Let's practice, guys. Here we are. Okay, we have our review. Okay, and last class we talked about TAT questions. Okay, good. And we had a little example of a conversation there, good, with the use of TAT questions. And we said, okay, what are TAT questions? We discussed last session that questions are short questions we use at the end of a statement. A short question that we use at the end of the statement. Like for example, here, you are from Colombia, aren't you? Aren't you? All right, that's a TAT question. And so last session we discussed that questions are very useful. Okay. Now you are very welcome, Yurani. Yurani, remind me, no? You have to tell me, Willie, what about the technique? And I can tell you, all right, good. Okay, I have several though. I have several, all right, good. So here we go, okay. When do we use that questions? Okay, and we said that we basically use that questions to confirm information we might already have. We think we have an idea, so we want to confirm that information. We use a that question, okay? Or to ask for an opinion when we want to ask for the opinion of somebody about a topic, and we use these that questions. Somebody wrote me on the Facebook, pero ¿para qué necesito yo una that question? Said, all right, you need it for this, and you need it because your English sounds good when you use it. And we want you to use that English, we want you to sound, very nicely. All right, good. So here we go. Here we go. Okay. So ready for the review? Remember that we form that questions using this formula. An auxiliary verb, that could be the verb to be, the auxiliary do, or another auxiliary like have, or modals, and the subject pronoun. Okay, this is the rule we discussed, and I told you to take a picture of this. I hope many of you have taken a picture. Yeah, in Spanish we say cierto. I think we say cierto in Spanish. Yes. ¿Cierto? Yeah, I think we say cierto in Spanish. Yeah. All right, good, good. So here we go. Here we go. We are ready to the quiz. Okay, it's quiz time. And this time around, what we are going to do is we're going to use some that question cards. I have some cards, like poker cards. Okay. And in each card, I'm going to show you a sentence, and you are going to create the that question. Okay, let's see if that's clear. Okay, you are going to see a card like this, okay, there in that space that is there. And in that card, you are going to see a sentence, and then you will have to create the that question. And remember that you will create that question using this formula. You are ready, aren't you? Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we have any comments. Luz Estela says, saludos a todos. Hello to everybody. Okay, Luz Estela, hello to you. Urani. Okay. Urani is okay. Okay, with that's a good strategy, Urani, for remembering, saying something several times. Okay, good. So here we go. Number one. Okay. This is number one. I read you. He isn't English. What is the that question? To confirm information or to ask for an opinion? He is in English. All right. Diego from Medellin. Oh, Medallo. That's beautiful, Medellin. All right. Good. Luz Estela says, is he? Alexander, don't forget the comma after English. Okay, good. Yeah, he is in English. Is he? Eusi, is he? All right. All right. So, Miriam, very good, Miriam. And this is quite easy for you guys. He is in English, is he? Negative statement, positive tag, okay? And we are asking for information that we may have, all right? He is in English, is he? Okay, very good, guys. So number two, let's see, number two, David, great. Astrid, great. Number two, okay, we have the second poker card, okay? The that question card is right there, okay? So let me see what you got for me, guys. Okay, I'm waiting for you right here, waiting, like Richard Marx, all right? Were they? Were they? Luz Estela, Eusi, Alex with a comma and everything. Thank you, Alex. Miriam, are they? Okay, Miriam. Very good, Miriam. Let's see. Diego, were they? With the question mark. Astrid, were they? All right. And we'll see. Were they? Very good, guys. Very good. Okay, good. And this time around, we don't use are they. Do you know why? Can somebody help me with the explanation of why we don't use are they in this tag question? Because I think that's an important explanation if you want to understand. Okay. Remember, we use this form in English to confirm information. Okay. Luz Estela has the explanation. Diego has the explanation. It's past tense. We have a sentence, they weren't, that is past tense. And in the tag, we use the past tense. Excellent, Alex. Very good, Joanna. Miriam, excellent, excellent. You guys rock. Definitely, definitely, and totally. We have two so far. So number three, I think we have five, okay? Number three, and it gets a little more complicated. Se pone un poquito más sabroso, okay? We have already one with the verb to be in present, one with the verb to be in past, and now we have this one. Okay, thank you, Joanna, for your answer. You received my email. You received my email. Remember? Joanna says, do you? Elsie says, did you? Luz Estela said, did you? Were you? Thank you, Alex, for the complete statement. Yeah, didn't you? Says Alex. I want you to check Alex's answer because it's different to the others. I don't know why. Aren't you? Says Myra. Beautiful. Did you? Didn't you? Did you? Great. I love when we have different answers because it means that if we check the answer, we are going to learn. We have a do you, good, yeah. So, I mean, here is where learning is happening. Para todos, excelente que tengamos diferentes posibilidades allí. Es una sola la correcta, and we are going to learn why is one. Okay, so here we go, here we go. So we have the statement, you receive my email. It's an affirmative statement. So that means that the tag has to be negative. Okay? Oh, okay, teacher, negative. So it could be, now we need an auxiliary, and this sentence is in past. What is the auxiliary for the past tense? Is did. So negative did. Yeah, you received my email, didn't you? And I know that several people, have that, answer. Yeah. For the ones who have did you, almost. Yeah. Pegó en el palo, did you? But did is affirmative and the sentence is affirmative. It can be affirmative, affirmative. It has to be affirmative, negative, or negative, affirmative. All right, good. For the ones who say do you or don't you, remember that the sentence is in past tense. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Great, great. Learning happening, guys. Here we go with number 4, and then we have number 5. So number four, they have a nice house. They have a nice house. They have a nice house. So let me read you. Let me read you. Okay. While you are thinking, for the people who are here the first time, our dynamic is in English. Yes, but listening to the English is very nice. It's very nice when you listen to English. Estela, haven't they? Alex, they have a nice house, don't they? Don't they? Oh, didn't they? Remember, is the statement affirmative or negative? That's the question number 1. It's affirmative, teacher. Okay, great. Is in present, is in past, what? Is in present. Okay. Oh, okay. Affirmative in present. Okay, good, good. And I see some people who have answered, haven't they? Yes, haven't they? Good, good, good. Remember that in this sentence, have is a verb, is not an auxiliary verb because this is a sentence in present. The only time that we use have as an auxiliary is when we use the present perfect. I have gone to Medellin twice, I don't know, whatever. So in this case, it's present, and we need the auxiliary for the present, okay? And the auxiliary for the present is do. So, don't they, because the sentence is affirmative negative tag. Diana Patricia, you are right. Alex, you were right. Midian, right. Eusi, thank you. Very good. Don't they? All right, don't they? Very good, very good. Okay, superior. You guys, well, Alex, you made that mistake last week and you didn't make it today, so there's learning happening. Alex, I love you. I'll send you a hug, a kiss, and everything. Okay. Elsie, you are totally right. It is very important, to check the tense. Yeah, the tense of the sentence. Yeah. And if it is affirmative or negative. Those two things are, I say two things and I say four. Those two things are crucial for this exercise. And remember, here we are confirming information. Yeah. In this case, if I say they have a nice house, is because I think the house is nice. I asking, for the information. Yeah, don't they? So I expect the other person says, yes, they have a nice house. All right. Number 5, the last one. The last one. Here is the last one. Please think. Think. The tense is important. Is affirmative or negative? Let's try to do this one. Let's try to do this one. This is a little tricky. All right, cascarita always. The teacher has always a little trick there. Okay, good. All right, so let's see. I'm reading you. Let's see how you guys do with this information. Alex says you are going on holiday soon, aren't you? All right. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Miriam goes for aren't you? Beatriz goes for aren't you? Tatiana as well. Eusi as well. Eh, okay. Alex, good question. Want you can be also used. Yeah. In a way, it could be. It could be. Yeah. Aren't you? Aren't you? I see many aren't yous, and I mean, I'm so happy and thrilled. Aren't you? Very good, guys. Very good. Because we're talking about a plan in the future. So we're using be going to. The auxiliary here is the verb to be. Aren't you? You are going on holiday soon. Aren't you? Yeah, good. So I would say, Alex, that the most appropriate answer, is aren't you? Grammatically speaking. All right, good. Remember, we're talking here about, formal use of grammar. Guys, you are, great. Thank you so much for participating. I hope you continue using this because that's the trick, no? It's not only doing the exercise, understanding the concept. Okay, let's use it. How do you do that? Next time you want to ask for an opinion, use this. Okay, use this. Okay, so think about that. Okay, that's a beautiful house. Okay, I want to ask for the opinion. That's a delicious hamburger. I want to ask for the opinion. So next time do that. Okay, thank you so much for your answers, and time to hit a new topic. And the topic that we are going to do today, as I said at the beginning, is the difference between two words that maybe you have seen, two words that maybe you have heard, but sometimes they are difficult to tell apart because you don't know when to use one or the other. Yeah, these two words are such and so. So we are going to discuss and we are going to learn in an exercise that we are going to do what is the difference between such and so. Okay, so attention. Okay, 5 senses, and women 6 senses. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we can learn about such and so, these two words. Okay, so and such give emphasis. They give emphasis to something and they mean very. They give that emphasis, you know. So when you have something and you want to give emphasis to that, you can use such and you can use so. But there are some differences, there are some rules, okay? And we are going to see those rules. So I want you to pay close attention to Willie, okay? This is an example of how you can use that. We have here the little boy here that says, "You are so annoying." Okay, and she said, "And you are such a loser." You know, a little strong there, but a little discussion between teenagers. So pay attention that when you say you are annoying, that is a nice sentence. You give emphasis using so. You are so annoying. All right. And the same happens when you say you are a loser. You give a different emphasis when you say you are such a loser. Such a loser. So that's the first thing that I want you to keep in mind. We use such and so to give emphasis. Okay. Now the question is, okay, I understand that emphasis, very, but how can I use it? Let's check the rules, okay? And I have an exercise for you. Let's see if you can do this exercise. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I want you to check these different examples of the use of so. We are going to analyze so first. Okay, so here we go. One example, I was so happy in class. I was so happy in class. Okay. The coffee was so good that I drank 2 cups. The coffee was so good that I drank 2 cups. And my friend speaks English so well. My friend speaks English so well. These statements that we have here all are possible in English, and they use so in a different way to give emphasis. All of this I'm giving emphasis, you know? Yeah. So here is your exercise. Let's see. I hope you don't have any questions there. I'm sure you don't have any questions. Such equal similar things or person. Such equal Luz Stella. I don't understand your question, if it is a question or you're just saying it. So please paraphrase that to see if I can understand. So these 3 statements are correct, and they use so to give emphasis, all of them, but they use it in different situations. Based on this is your exercise, okay? Which of the following statements are true? Okay, I am going to give you 4 statements. 3 of them are true, and the 3 are represented in these statements. And if we do this exercise, we are going to learn the rules to use so. The answer is here, okay? Vamos a aprender cómo se utiliza so a través de este análisis of this sentence and the examples that we have. So remember, I'll show you 4 statements. 3 are true, and they are represented by these examples. You have to tell me which ones are true, and then we will discuss the representation. Let's see. So, which ones are true? Here we have number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I am going to read that for you. Number 1 says, so is normally used before an adverb. True or false? You tell me. So is normally used before a noun. Okay, adverb and noun, before a noun. So can be used before an adjective. Okay, and so can be used before a that clause to indicate result. So we have 4 rules. Only three are true. I read you. Let's see. Which are true? Maybe number 1, 2, and 3. Maybe number 1, 2, and 4. They are represented by the examples. Remember, you have to connect the examples with the sentences that are true. Okay, so we'll see. Diana says, number 2, 3, and 4 are true. Of course. Okay, number 2, 3, and 4 are true. Alex says 1, 3, and 4. Thank you, Alex. Okay, so we have 2, 3, 4, or 1, 3, and 4. Camila, thank you for your answer. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, remember that the answer is in the examples, no? If you analyze the examples and connect them with the information, so you will say, oh, okay, okay. So 1, 3, and 4. Okay, 2 and 3. 2 and 4. Remember, there are 3. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. We have many people that goes for 2, 3, and 4. 1, 3, and 4, Miriam. Thank you, Miriam. Okay. Time is up. Time is up. Let's check. Let's check. Here is where learning is about to happen. Elsie says 1, 3, and 4. David says 1, 2, 3. Thank you, David. All right, good. David has a different combination. That's great. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So let's see if number 1 is true. Let's see if number 1 is true. Number 1 is true. Okay. So is normally used before an adverb, and we can see that represented in this example. My friend speaks English so well. Well is an adverb. Well is an adverb. Okay, so number 1 is true. Okay, okay, number 1 is true. Okay, you can use so before an adverb. Okay, and that's the first rule that we are going to learn today. So I can say my friend or my wife cooks so deliciously, you know, before an adverb. Okay, my girlfriend kisses so softly, you know, something like that. Very romantic, very romantic. Okay, good. So number 1 is one possibility. You can use so before to intensify an adverb. Super. Now let's see the next one that is true. Number 3 is true. Okay, you can use so before an adjective. And we have here, I was so happy in class. You are intensifying the word happy. That is an adjective. Yeah, I was so happy in class. All right. Yeah, so before an adverb, before an adjective. Okay, I was so happy in class. Okay. Carol says an example there, so cute. Oh, that's a nice example of number 3. So cute, so sweet, you know, so nice, so hot, you know, whatever, you know, so you can intensify an adjective. Beautiful, very good, guys. And the last one that is true is number 4. You can use so before a that clause. Hi, teacher, what is a that clause? A that clause is the explanation of the result of that. For example, the coffee was so good that I drank 2 cups. That's the result. I can use that. Normally, if I want to explain a result, I use that. Yeah. The coffee was so good that I drank 2 cups. So in this moment, guys, you have there the 3 rules to use so. To intensify, remember, to intensify. You can use it with an adverb. you want to intensify the meaning of that adverb, you can use it with an adjective, or you can use it with a that clause to indicate result. Okay. Alex, what a great example. Yes, I work very hard, believe it or not. Yeah, I love it when you guys are here, that's the reason, that's the result. That's great. That could be similar to so. Sonia, that's a very good example. That's a very good question. Let me see. Uh, the coffee was so good. Oh, okay, but you're talking about, okay. Sonia is talking about so that has other meanings. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, it's possible that so has other meanings. And one of the other meanings that so has is to express result. Yeah. But Sonia, in that case, I wouldn't use so to intensify. I would only use so for the result. Like, for example, the coffee was good, so I drank 2 cups. I wouldn't say so. All right, good. Yeah, so, but you are right. You are right. So has other meanings. We are talking about intensifying here, okay? But you are right. You're right, Sonia, and thank you for bringing that up. All right, very good, guys. So that is a result there. So let's check the next one. Remember, 3 rules for so. Keep them in mind. Take a picture of this screenshot if you can do it. Now let's see the rules of such. Okay, and we have the such guy here. All right, I want you to pay attention to the 4 examples for such. Okay, I have 4 examples for such. My weekend was such fun. Okay, my weekend was such fun. He's such a gentleman. He's such a gentleman. It was such a hot day that we took several showers. It was such a hot day that we took several showers. I hadn't read such a good book before. I hadn't read such a good book before. And I am going to help you here. I'm going to give you 4 possibilities, but all of them are true. Okay, I said which are true, all of them are true. But I want you to match the examples with the possibilities this time around. Okay, so let's do this one by one. Statement number 1 says, such is normally used before an adjective noun combination. Remember that we use so with an adjective, but we are talking about an adjective noun combination. So which example is this? Okay, that's the question. Number 2, such is normally used before a noun. Remember, so is used before an adjective, such is used before a noun. Which example is this? Use a or an after such if the noun is countable. If the noun is countable. Which example is this? And finally, such can be used before a that clause to indicate result. So you guys tell me which example represents which rule. For example, we have, can I use both? Sonia, so and so in the same sentence, I wouldn't use it. It would be a little confusing. Alex, number 1, he's such a gentleman. Number 1, he's such a gentleman. Number 2, my weekend was such fun. A noun. Okay. Keep coming with your answers, guys. Keep coming with your answers. Okay, keep coming with your answers. We have 2 answers from Alexander. I haven't said that they are right, but we have 2 answers. 3, I hadn't read such a good book before. Okay. Camila says 1, 2, and 4. Cami, remember that all of them are true. All of them are true. I already told you. Okay. Yeah. I need to know the matching with the examples. Lina, Rosa, all of them are true. Todos estos son verdaderos. All right? We need the examples. The examples. Okay? Which example goes with each one? Okay? So it's the second part of the exercise. Okay? Yes, Diana, all of them are true. All of them are true. Todos son verdaderos. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4 rules are true. But what are the examples? For example, Alexander says that number 1 is he's such a gentleman. He's such a gentleman. Okay. I don't know what you think. Alexander also said that my weekend was such fun is number 2. Richard, all of them are true. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are true. We are finding the matching. Okay. We're thinking about the matching. Okay. Mayra says that it was such a that. That's number 4. Thank you, Mayra, for taking the time to writing. Yeah. Miriam says that it was such a hot day. Is okay. Sonia says that number 2, he is such a gentleman. Very good. Elsie, remember, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are true. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So let's check. Let's check. Let's check. All right. Let's check what you guys. Let's check. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. All of them are true. Yes, David, you got it. I hadn't read such a good book is number 1. Let's see. Here is where learning happens. Number one. Such is normally used before an adjective noun combination. Remember that so is used before an adjective, but here we're talking about adjective noun combination. Yeah? This is number 1. I hadn't read such a good book before. Good is an adjective, book is a noun. Good book. So if you want to intensify adjective noun, you use such. Yeah? I can say that book is so good. Only I intensify the adjective. I could say that, but I here I'm using good book. So that's number 1. That's number 1. All right, good. Okay, I see some of you are already writing some other answers. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Lau, Cami. Thank you. Yeah, very good, guys. Okay, so we have number 1. Number 2, such is normally used before a noun. My weekend was such fun. I mean, my question is, can I say my weekend was so fun? What do you think, guys? Can I say my weekend was so fun? Fun is a noun, no? Fun is a noun. Can I say that? Can I say my weekend was so fun? Elsie says no. And Elsie repeats, no. Diana says, no, teacher. And that's true. I cannot use so before fun because fun is a noun. I would use such. Okay. And here is what I want you to keep in your mind. If I have an adjective, I use so. If I have a noun, I use such. Alex, no. No, if you use only the noun, okay, Alex? If you use a combination adjective noun, yes. No, because it's a noun. That's the answer. That's the answer. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good. She was such a beautiful woman. That's a combination adjective noun. Very good. Very good. Alex, my weekend was so fun that I forgot. I would say my weekend so, uh, I would say such fun. I mean, that's the rule grammatically speaking. All right, remember, grammatically speaking. Yeah, good. Grammatically speaking, so fun, you know, you can say so funny, but that's a different meaning. It's an adjective. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Very good. Very good. Let's keep on going with number 3. He's such a gentleman. He's such a gentleman. Use a or an after such if the noun is countable. Gentleman is a countable noun. The same happens with such a good book. Book is a countable noun. So you use that. And number 4 is it was such a hot day that we took several showers, you know, indicating result, indicating result. Okay. Yeah. Indicating result. Okay. Very good, guys. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. And Alex, thank you for your answer. I want you to keep in mind that there are exceptions. And when you use, for example, much, you can use so. You can say, oh, I have so much fun. In that case, it's correct to use so. Okay? I mean, there are little tricks. And talking about exceptions, I'm sorry, I'm going to read Luz Estela's answer. Number 1, no, Luz Estela's first. It was such an expensive meal that he didn't spend any money for the rest of the month. Oh, Luz Estela, what an excellent sentence. Alex, are number 1 and 3 interchangeable? 1 and 3. Mm, both of them are countable. Can I say? Let me see. Can I set 1 and 3? Yeah, but yes. Pay attention that in number 3 we are not using adjective noun combination. Yeah, in number 3 we are not using adjective noun combination. In number 3 we only have the noun that is countable, gentleman, but it's no. I can say he's such a lovely gentleman. In that case, it's an adjective noun combination. Interesting, isn't it? Very good, very good. And talking about exceptions, and if before we move, if you want to make this a little more summarized, remember, such is normally used before a noun. So is normally used before an adjective. That's the general rule with the little things that we discuss. Okay? But that would be the general rule. And I want you to check this exception. I want you to keep in mind this exception because then you're going to say, oh, but Willie said that only nouns, only adjective. Pay attention to this. Did you see Raphael's outfit this morning? I did. That was so 60s. I totally loved it. That was so 60s. 60, yeah, here. And you're going to say, wait, teacher, 60 is not an adjective. 60s is a noun. Nowadays, you sometimes hear people using so with a noun or a verb to make emphasis. This is something that is happening nowadays. Yeah. Yeah. And it's more slang. I would say it's more slang. It's not a grammar rule. It's more slang. You know, uh, I can say, for example, oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so eating that hamburger. I'm so eating that hamburger. I can say that. So sometimes slang uses this combination. So keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. All right. Good. Very good. Very good, guys. I hope you keep this in mind. So your turn before we finish. Well, actually, we still have some minutes, but before we move into pronunciation, such or so. Pin, pin, pin. I want you to think, okay? Such or so. I'm going to give you some time and you're going to tell me such or so. Let's see. Let's see what you guys have for me to tell me. Let's see, I'm giving you some time so you can tell me. We have some answers. John, thank you for participating, John. Diana, Sonia. Okay, they go. Number one is so. They said number one is so. Number one is so. Okay, so let's see. Let's check number one. So he speaks Chinese so well. Well is an adverb. I can use so with an adverb. Very good. What about number two? What about number two? Vivi, thank you for your answer. Miriam, thank you for your answer. Stella says that number two is so. Elsie is in number three already. Thank you, Elsie. Very good. Uy, Mayra, you have everything. So, such, so, such. Okay, good. So, some people said that number two is such. Mhm. Alex, thank you for that summary. I love when you do that. He speaks Chinese so well. That's good. Yeah. They were so happy that they started dancing. Okay, good. Let's see. Let's see. We have one, two, three. Richard, thank you. Luz, John, Rosa, thank you so much, Rosa. Very good. So we have he speaks Chinese so well. Adverb. I use so. They were so happy that they started dancing. Adjective. So happy that they started dancing. I use a result, okay, a conclusion there. Number three, they are such cute dogs. Adjective noun combination. They are such cute dogs. All right, good. And number four, Julie is such a good writer. Okay, countable noun, I use a good writer, such a good writer. Okay, and I'm giving emphasis in all these sentences. Okay, thank you so much for your participation and your answers. What a nice topic, isn't it? I mean, for me is, I'm thrilled every time that I talk about these topics. It's so nice to learn about these things. And now, question, because somebody asked me this question. But teacher, can I use very? Can I say I am very happy? But why do I have to use so happy? Good. Well, it's a matter of where you want your English to be. Do you want to be the very all your life, or you want to be able to say, I was so happy that I called my mother to tell her. That's a difference. Your English makes a difference. Thank you so much for this, guys. And we have some minutes. We have like minutes for the pronunciation. We've been talking about word stress like for 3 sessions so far. Remember that stress is that syllable that is strong, that is important in a word. Okay. And we have different rules. We have discussed compound nouns, we discussed last week. I have a question for you. What do these words have in common? All these words that we have here. Talking about stress, talking about word stress. I want you to pronounce these words in your head. Mhm. And I want you to tell me what these words have in common. Okay? Let's see if somebody can tell me. You have like a minute to tell me. All right, good. Okay, so what do these words have in common? And what you think, yeah, talking about strategies to remember vocabulary, I would say that cars, if you have electronic flashcards or you have post-its, that's a very good way of remembering vocabulary, to put pieces of paper on a wall or on the dashboard of your car where you can see the word so you can remember that word. That's a good strategy for remembering vocabulary. Okay, another one would be repetition, repeating something several times. Okay, so anybody for the answer, what do these words have in common? You have like 30 seconds to tell me. They all come from Latin. Oh, Alex, great. I think you are right. But I'm talking about the stress. I'm talking about the stress. Okay. And I'm going to read them so you can pay attention. Geographic, delicious, education, conscious, adoption, conversion, information, glorious, all right, The second syllable is stress. They have three syllables, not all of them. Luz Estela, you are there. Thank you. It's about stress. So they all have their stress on the penultimate syllable, the penultimate syllable. Pay attention here. For example, geographic, the penultimate syllable is gra. Alcoholic, allergic, the penultimate syllable, all right? And this happens when the words finish in IC. So any word that you see that finish in IC, the stress will be in the penultimate syllable, all right? The one before the last. And the same happened with this. Glorious, yeah, two syllables here, glorious. So delicious, conscious, all right? And these words finish in the suffix, okay, use. And that's why they have the stress there. And information, education, conversion, adoption, all of this finish in this suffix, shun or shun, okay, and they have the stress in the one before the last syllable, penultimate syllable. What about this stress rule? Huh? Incredible. So if you, what is this good for? If you find a word that has these suffixes, you know that the stress is in the penultimate syllable. All right, good. Like, for example, the word adoption is there, information is there, conversion is there. um, Malversion, for example, malversion. All right, good. Yeah. Or, for example, the word iconic. Iconic. So it's the same stress. Huh? So any word in English that finishes in these suffixes, they have the stress in the same syllable. Keep it in mind. Pronunciation, practice, improving that English. Okay. Addiction. Very good, Claudia. Good. And what Claudia is doing is what you have to do. Find other words, to complete these groups, and that's practice and that's improving. Alex, what a word is that? Yeah, that's a beautiful word. I love it. So poetic. Yeah, poetic. Okay, lethargic. All right, very good, very good. Composition. Very good, guys. You got it. That's beautiful. Very good. And that's the way you practice. And to finish, we got like 2 minutes. The idiom of the week. All right. Here is the idiom of the week. Okay. We've learned so many idioms. In one of these days, we'll make a little competition with idioms to see how much you remember. Okay. Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. An example, I know your boyfriend ended your relationship, but look on the bright side. You'll find a new boyfriend soon. Look on the bright side. So, what does that mean? Mira el lado positivo, Alex. Thank you. Mira el lado positivo. Yes. All right. Good. Anybody else who would like to say what this is in Spanish? Yeah. To look on the bright side. Mirar el lado positivo. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think that's quite correct. Okay. I don't know if there's another one. Mira lo cool. Thank you, Richard. I love that definition. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Here. So it's to find something good in a bad situation. Yeah. To find something good in a bad situation. Astrid, you're saying bye already. You're living. I'm also living in a minute. Okay. But I wanted you to keep this with you. Okay. I will see you next Monday. I'll be here. I hope you are here. Many of you who are regulars, I mean, you totally rock, okay? Vivi, mira el lado positivo. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Stella, Vivi, Alex, everybody, Sonia. Where can I study more with you? Oh, with Sonia, well, you can write me a message in Facebook. Yeah, I'm there somewhere. All right. Yeah. All right. Yes, write me, Sonia. Write me. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Thank you so much. I'll see you next Monday. I'll be here.